Last thing before I let you go and we play the song, Kip, tell me about the video for Proud Desperado. I thought it was really cool the way it was edited, the way it looked, what was going on in it. Of course, you're no stranger to making huge videos that dominated MTV back in the day. Tell me about doing videos now, because it sounds like you want to do one for almost every track on this record.
You know what? I really am a big proponent of the visual component to these things. I mean, I think it's really important to present the tune visually, and we're very happy with the the songs, and I feel like it would just be kind of a tragedy for certain songs to not have a visual component. So I've got 6 videos in the can. The Proud Desperado was an interesting one. The song is kind of about misguided hopes and dreams that go wrong, and I was on the treadmill when I first wrote the song, and I was working out to the track, like kind of working the song out in my head, and I thought it would be cool to get on a green screen and sing the song while I'm like walking down the road, and I'd never done any green screen stuff or anything like that. And then we had to hire a guy like Hollywood A-Team to like create a 3D set behind me with the bombs and all that kind of stuff. But, I was really, when we cut the video, I enjoy cutting videos. I mean, it comes pretty naturally, and I like talking about the ideas and talking to the director and getting all that stuff happening. And I think, you just try to bring it as hard as you can. It took quite a long time to edit this video to get it right. And so far it seems like people dig it. Most of the comments on YouTube are pretty good. So, next one's coming out pretty soon. And there's 5 more to follow at least. I might do even more than that.
And it's a hell of a lot cheaper to make them now than it was back in the 80s, right?
Oh, yeah. Like a tenth of the cost.
You get great looking videos on iPhones people are making. What was the most expensive Winger video back in the day?
We were never like in the huge money. A lot of people spent a lot more money than we did. Probably $150,000. Yeah. But I mean, I know a lot of guys that spent, $300,000-400,000. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that Falling in Reverse video about, we can't remember the name of the tune right now. I mean, they must have spent so much money on that. It's the coolest video ever.
Right. No, I haven't seen it, but even by today's standards, because of technology, you can obviously make them, so much cheaper, so there's just so much more you can do, obviously. So that's why I remember Bon Jovi put out a record like 6-7 years ago, and I talked to John about it, and he's like, yeah, we're going to do a video for every song on the record. I mean, he's Bon Jovi. You can afford to do that. But I was like, man, that's a lot. He's like, no, it's really not. But the way so many people get their music now, as you know, is going to YouTube and watching it. So you might as well have some visual accompaniment if you're going to put all the songs up there anyway.
I totally agree. Even if it's just putting your iPhone up and playing, singing it into the thing. I mean, it's I think the visual, ever since MTV began in the 80s, the visual component to a song is somewhat essential, I think. I mean, in some ways, I think it's taken away the old days, like in the 70s. I mean, like when I used to sit around and listen to a Led Zeppelin record on vinyl, but vinyl's made a big comeback too, and that experience is still out there. So, we're releasing vinyl. Everybody releases vinyl, back to vinyl. And that experience is there, but I think the visual component is really important.